A 200K salary to buy a home. Things are insane if you want to live in these cities. San Francisco, of course, tops the list. $400,000 to afford a median house of 1.4 million. The other names on the list, pretty similar. This is why I'm such a fan of remote work, because if you work at a company that's based in one of these cities and they offer remote work, you can then move somewhere else where you can live a lot better and not have to scrape to get by. Because let's face it, $400,000 a year, despite what these 8-year-old TikTokers say, is a lot of money. I mean, six figures is still a good amount of money in most places. But if you're living in San Francisco, man, you are just going to struggle to get by, especially if you're not earning anywhere near as close to that. A lot of these cities were in California, but obviously any of these big cities like New York and Chicago, it's a similar story. Home ownership is getting more and more expensive unless you work remotely and you live in a place where the living expenses are lower. Take me, for example. I live in between Milwaukee and Chicago, and the house that I bought is a nice house, affordable, and I don't need to make $1 million to live there, which makes the rest of my life easier. I still get to travel to these places if I want to, but overall, my cost of living is less, and it means I can afford nicer things.